We start out with an order quantity Q and deplete it over time. We need to make sure that a replenishment order will arrive just as we fully deplete the current inventory. Given a certain lead time that is associated with our ordering process, we have to place the order ahead of when we actually need it. Thus, as soon as our inventory reaches a level that is just sufficient to satisfy our demand during the lead time, we need to place the next order. We call this inventory level as the reorder point R. Once we place our order, the next shipment arrives just as we fully deplete our previous order. Then we start the cycle over. Of course, we are assuming here that there is no uncertainty in either our demand or supply patterns. Given such assumptions, the reorder point R is equal to the demand during the lead time. What if there is some uncertainty in our demand pattern, and we consume the items faster than we anticipated? If the uncertainty occurs before we reach the reorder point, that just means we will reach the reorder point quicker and place the next order sooner. However, any uncertainty that occurs after the reorder point has passed, that is, during the lead time, leaves us with no room to maneuver. In that case, we will run out before the next shipment arrives. To avoid running out, we will need to place our orders suitably in advance. In other words, we will need to increase our reorder point. The amount by which we increase our reorder point corresponds to the safety stock inventory necessary to accommodate the uncertainty. Notice that we are mainly concerned with the uncertainty during our lead time. Likewise, what if there is some uncertainty in our supply pattern and the next shipment is delayed? Once again, we will run out before the next shipment arrives. To avoid running out, we will need to increase our reorder point. Once we have set the reorder point for a particular item, we need a mechanism that will notify us that our inventory level has dropped to the reorder point. One way to do that is to use a continuous review system. With a continuous review system, we constantly monitor the inventory level of the item. Every time a unit is withdrawn from inventory, the inventory level is updated in our records. As soon as our records show that the inventory level has dropped to the reorder point, the next order is placed. Consider what this system entails. We need to watch every single withdrawal from inventory and record it. That means we need a mechanism whereby users must sign out the items, with the information somehow flowing into our records. We probably need to put somebody in charge of keeping track of the inventory. We might even need to keep the inventory under lock and key so that things don't just disappear. Sounds like a lot of bureaucratic procedure, doesn't it? But without that, our inventory records will not be accurate and reorders will not be placed on time. An alternative method is to use a periodic review system. With this system, rather than monitoring the inventory level continuously, we pick a convenient time every period. Let us say I have some free time available every Friday afternoon. So every Friday afternoon, I walk into my stationery room to look at what to reorder for the following week. I glance at a box of clips. Here is the actual consumption pattern of the clips that has taken place over the week. However, I am not aware of the details. I'm only checking the inventory level at this moment. I compare the quantity of clips currently available against a target level, such as the top of the box. I find that the box is depleted by a quantity Q1. I place an order for Q1 clips on Friday evening, which I expect will arrive by Monday morning. During this lead time, my consumption of clips continues. On Monday morning, the order of Q1 clips arrives. Likewise, I continue using clips over the following week also, without constantly monitoring the inventory level. Once again, on Friday afternoon, I look into the number of clips available. I realize that we've dropped quite low, but there's nothing much I can do except place an order for Q2 clips and wait for the replenishment to arrive on Monday morning. During the lead time, we almost hit zero. It's a nail biter, but we make it. The following week, we follow the same procedure. This week, we don't consume too many clips, so on Friday, I place an order for Q3 clips. Once again, the replenishment arrives on Monday morning. As we can see from this example, we are only reviewing the inventory level for clips periodically, that is every Friday afternoon. Given that we are not constantly monitoring the inventory level, we have a higher level of uncertainty with this system. With the continuous review system, the uncertainty occurred only after we had dropped below the reorder point. In other words, the uncertainty was limited to the lead time. At all other times, we knew exactly how much inventory we had on hand and had ample time to place a reorder. With the periodic review system, however, the uncertainty extends to a much longer interval. Once we place the order on Friday evening, our uncertainty continues until we look at the inventory again the following Friday. Even at that time, we might find out that we are running low, so our uncertainty continues until the following Monday morning. Given this longer period of uncertainty, the periodic review system requires a much greater amount of safety stock than the continuous review system.